Alright, today is a little bit of a shorter episode. If you guys like the shorter episodes, let me know. But we're starting off with today finding some love interest for Alana. Um, as you know, Phoenix had a little bit of a love interest with Keenan, and that is the baby daddy of the Pink generation. But um, we are looking for options for Alana, her twin sister, who is bi. I let her choose her own preferences. She is bi, so we have a lot of options for her. So I'm excited. There are some cute options. This one being one of them. So we're gonna add her to our contacts for a future date, and she's not too bad either, Olivia. So let's add her as well. Add her to our contacts and Olivia, and Phoenix is starting her morning working on her charisma skill, and Phoenix just wants to do an at-home workout to relieve some work stress and get some of her confidence up. But I'm excited for this episode because the babies are gonna be born today. Our Peachin is gonna be born today. Our mom surprised us by coming over, and she just wanted to hang out with us. So we're just catching up on her job, letting her know how we are doing. We're gonna probably give her an apartment key too. And we're just gonna let her know about our situation. Maybe our one night stand situation. If you don't remember from our previous gen, Willow was actually born from a one night stand. If you haven't caught up on previous episodes, I recommend doing that. Everything is up um, on YouTube. There is a Not So Very playlist. There is a little bit of a platform change during that time, because if you watch from the beginning, I predominantly did Not So Very challenges on TikTok. Then when the rumor of the TikTok ban was kind of talked about early on, a year ago or so, I then full on switch to YouTube just to make sure that everything is safe and here, but everyone is freaking out over it. We constantly have rats because it's a TLC apartment. I have no idea what Willow's doing. Probably working on her charisma, or who knows, she could probably be working on acting too. But we're gonna come in and join her. Phoenix is hanging out with her mom, and Alana is getting some food before work. It's just nice to hang out with our mom, but yeah, it's kind of a slow episode, but it's also a very momentous episode. So to get any progress where we can is very helpful. So we're just chatting and making sure our relationship is good. So then after Willow left, the pipe bursted in our bathroom, so we decided to call our landlord, and then I thought it would be really fun to make an enemy out of our landlord because we have enemies, both of them do. And I have an excuse to make some. So we did meet part of our aspiration goal by making another enemy, which is nice. He really doesn't like us, which is probably not a smart idea because he'll probably kick us out. But it's still fun. And then Alana had to leave because she had to pee. But Phoenix is taking over the argument, throwing drinks in his face, leveling up the mischief skill, which we need to do for work. And and this apartment is always a hot mess, and Alana decided to straight up fight him. Let's see if she wins. But yeah, our um, apartment is kind of dirty and falling at the hinges. So, uh, but Alana won. Alana knows how to kick some butt. Um, so then he decided to finally fix our issues correctly. So he's fixing that for us. And then the guy we flirted at the bar, who is also Juliet's husband, invited us. So I thought it would be cool to go there and actually tell him off and tell us to stop flirting with us because he is married. And not only is he married, but he's married to our aunt. So we had to stay because we really had to pee because she's pregnant with twins and has to pee all the time. But with that, I don't know if Juliet knows about the kind of gross situation that's going on here. But we're gonna catch up with her and make sure everything is good. Tell her about the babies. Um, and she has 50 million kids, and it must be shocking for her little niece who's just entering adulthood. I believe at this time she's at her only fourth day of young adulthood. So what is that? Like in real life that would make her like 18, 19. That's a very young parent. But as shocking as it is, it's still exciting. So we want to tell her about it and catch her up. And then after that, Phoenix had to go to work, so she went to work, and then she had to go to sleep, and then, um, Alana has a new personality trait, and I decided to give it to her because she is no longer our heir, but she did get a work promotion, and I'm gonna have her work and clean the apartment because the apartment needs a lot of help, and I think we should do a remodel. I'm actually gonna sell some unnecessary um, inventory stuff because we don't need it, and we have to make room for baby things and make this apartment baby accessible and all that fun stuff. So I'm gonna definitely redo the apartment, which we're gonna do right now. It's a speed build, so I hope you enjoy. I hope you enjoyed that speed build. We are back with Phoenix taking um resting and taking a sleep. I'm excited for the upcoming days. I'm actually planning to have a baby shower, and why I decided to have a baby shower is because we have a lot of family members and it's our first babies. So I was thinking like it would help that our family members can give us some necessary baby things. We don't have a lot of money, and I kind of want to use the baby bassinet that is a golden baby shower reward. I really like that bassinet. I kind of wish it wasn't a reward, but it's okay. Of course, we're gonna buy all our siblings, even the younger ones, and our aunts. And of course, we're gonna fight our baby daddy because we haven't seen him since we told him we were pregnant. I don't even think we told him we were pregnant. I just think that he's gonna find out at this little functioning here. So how what a shocking moment. What is the best way to tell your one night stand you're gonna be a dad? By inviting him to the baby shower, and it's the first time you ever heard of it. So we're gonna have it at the apartment, and poor Phoenix has to pee again. But we're gonna have her bake something for our guest too, since she is a baker, and our dad is the first guest to be here. So we're gonna talk about all that fun stuff. I mean, and that other quest so we can see our objectives for the baby shower. We're gonna have Fletcher get excited for the baby, feel the baby bump, do all the cute things, and embarrassing enough, the rats are out and everyone is gonna see the rats. And spoiler alert, everyone was constantly freaking out about it. But what do you guys think about the new remodel? At least our apartment looks a little better with half carpet and half wood floors, which I kept that because it was in the original floor plan. But our baby daddy is here and everyone is here. We're gonna try to get as many um goals as possible, but everyone is freaking out because they can't reach anything or talk to anyone, and they're freaking out over the rats. But we're talking to Keenan, and Keenan is definitely not in love with us, not even a little bit, but they are best friends. So I don't expect them to be together in the future. But I do see him being helpful with the babies, and you know, he is a vampire, so I'm hoping that that means we at least get one vampire baby. I wouldn't expect it to be two because we Phoenix is not a vampire, and there's some cute presents that are options, and there's some antique blocks and some baby mats, and we're gonna see if our family members give us some blocks. But right now, we're just talking about baby milestones. But it was kind of frustrating me that none of our goals were going up. I was doing this for a long time at this point, and we were still at 0. And we have Willow's old friend just randomly playing the violin in the corner, but it's okay. It's the ambiance. And Keenan is just hanging out behind us. He probably doesn't want to get beat up by the family members. But that's okay. But anyway, we're just like I keep swapping baby milestones with the guest and things like that, and it's just not going up, and I'm kind of sad about that because I really want that um bassinet. But Fletcher and Willow are so cute hugging. I think they're so excited for their new grandkids. But at this time, I did save the game because I was afraid that it was being a little glitchy. So, with that, we got pretty more further in our goals. We are not a silver, but since it took us so long to start the process, our event is almost over. So I think I am gonna end up cheating the bassinet with debug items and the entitlement sheet to free the reward stuff just for the bassinet. But with that, Alana has to go to work, so and I think Phoenix has to go too. So Alana and Phoenix are gonna go, and with that, we're ending the event at silver. We did not get the bassinet, but that's okay. I'm gonna cheat it. Um, and with that, everyone dispersed faster than they got here, but at least we had everyone's support and all the stuff. We got some baby toys. That was one of our rewards. We got two baby rattles and we got this bat from the criminal career. I think that's kind of cool to have. So I'm actually gonna put that out. But I will show you that when I redo the nursery. I tend to not put a lot of remodels in these videos. Tell me if you guys like them or not. I just, it takes me a long time to just decide. But with that, Phoenix went to work and then she came back in labor. So I wanted to do a home birth and then I put her to sleep because she was really tired. So I thought that would help things move along. But I think the problem was I didn't call a midwife with that. So I have to end another stupid quest, unfortunately. But she did get a promotion. I was deciding which one she would be. I I chose her to be like the cryptic one, I think. And with that, she woke up from the nap. I did get the bassinets. I cheated them. Um, but with that, the twins were born not the way I wanted them to be born, but that is okay. And I decided to name them with much research on P names. There wasn't a lot that I liked, but I did like the name Azalea, and then for boys, there was a name Ambrose, but then when I agreed to put the names, they got totally different names, and they popped out with like this vampire aspiration. So hopefully that means they're vampires. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.